A game called Mad Road on Roblox. In this game, you get a car and limited fuel. Our mission is to get to the end and evacuate the zombie apocalypse. In order to get to the end, we have to go through countless hordes of zombies. But luckily, I can add machine guns and spikes to my car to make it even stronger. Don't forget to subscribe and like the video. If we can hit 100 likes on this video, then I'll speedrun the game in my next one. During day 1, I was so confused. I didn't know what I was holding in my hand. I thought it was just some kind of energy source. But then I realized that it's literally just a tire and I felt so dumb. After replacing all the tires, I drove until it was nighttime and I came across my very first town. I realized I could use my car to kill enemies, which was working well. But then I got struck by lightning and I got really scared and I drove away. After driving for a little while, I realized that I had no gas and I had to go get some. So I used the axe that I started with to go kill the zombies back at the town. After looting the town for a little bit, I found my first gun. And I'm gonna need it because these guys can shoot me. Since when can zombies hold guns? Anyways, I reloaded the gun and I shot him. Well, I guess I missed him, but then I shot him. After realizing how the gun worked, I became really good at aiming, even killing the zombies stuck in the house from super far away. One of these zombies dropped my first AK-47, and I immediately became super obsessed with this gun, but there was still a lot of guns in the game that I haven't found yet. Foreshadowing. Overnight we did more driving, and then on day 2 we found this abandoned military base. I spent majority of the night clearing it out, but I didn't really find anything too special. But there was this ammo. It was a purple ammo and it came with 100 bullets. I wasn't really sure what it was for. It said obviously for a machine gun, but we never had a machine gun, so I just kept it just in case. Also, I did end up finding this chest, but it only had money in it and it was just $100. After that run, our truck bed was starting to just drove around and looted these small buildings that were on the sides of the road. We didn't really find anything too big. These are the only things that I could loot, and I just needed some gas, so I just stopped by them. But at night while we were driving, we spotted this really big structure on the side of the road in the distance, so I decided to go off the road and drive straight towards it. With the torches on my car and the spikes in the front, and also because I have my AK-47, there's not many things that I'm afraid of now. But as you can see, there's still a long ways to go. With my AK, clearing it out was really easy. I was able to kill the zombies with a few hits, and the AK shoots really fast, so it really helps. There wasn't anything too crazy in this entire area, but in this one area there is a lot of fuel and a lot of medical supplies, so I picked it all up. I also found some spikes and I put it on the back of my car. After fueling up my car, I was back on the road. It was now day 5 and I still had a long ways to go. After driving for a bit, I came across my very first boss battle. I didn't know what this was at first, but then when I saw the skull and this really big group of zombies, I realized what it was. It took some time to clear it out and there was a lot of zombies, but my AK was very strong and I had a lot of ammo, so I was able to kill them really easily. There was this one zombie and I guess this was the boss because it took so many bullets for me to kill. And I started shooting it with my MP5 because I didn't want to reload, but I realized that I'm gonna need to use my AK here because this zombie has a lot of health. And then finally, when I finally get to kill it, I got a single diamond. It didn't drop anything. Bruh. After we cleared that boss's hideout, there was actually a shop and a recycle station. So I decided to stop here and check it out. Apparently, you can use the recycle person to sell your stuff and then use the other person to buy things. I was checking out the shop and I realized that I could buy a machine gun. It looked really OP, but I didn't have enough money for it. After selling all of my items, I still didn't have enough. I was $2,000 short. Day 7, I had a really good stockpile of resources, tires, and fuel. I had a lot of loot on me and I was really feeling confident. I also found this M4A1 which shot a lot faster than the AK. It didn't deal as much damage, but I think the overall DPS was way better. During the night, I came across a gas station and after clearing the zombies, I realized that there was a machine gun. I didn't need to buy it. This was my very first machine gun and I was super excited about it. I couldn't wait to put it on my car. I also found these saws and I wasn't really sure what they did. I also found a golden desert eagle. I can't believe the amount of loot that was inside of this gas station. I finally had my first machine gun and I put it right on the top of my car. I thought I had to sit on it at first and I thought I needed 2 people, but I realized I didn't. I loaded it up with ammo and I was ready to go. I also put these saws on the front of my car and they looked sick. I came across another town and I realized that I didn't even need to get out of my car. This machine gun was able to kill them all for me. I also used my saws to cut them down a little if they got close. This machine gun was really strong, but I didn't even realize that it wasn't even the best one. After killing all the zombies, the first building that I went in had the enhanced mounted machine gun. And after I saw it, I was super excited. As I drove away from the town, I saw a big horde of zombies and I realized I had to test out the machine gun. This gun was super strong, and it had to be, because the next thing that we were about to do is kill the boss. I drove right through it, and I just shot the zombies super easily. It was my first time, and I don't think the game expected me to be this good. We also found a new mounted machine gun. This one was an advanced one, but we couldn't put it anywhere, so I just put it inside the back of my car. Inside the boss's hideout was actually a chest. I opened it up, and it contained this gold bar. I didn't know how much it sold for, but it looked valuable. Once we got to the shop in the recycle center, I decided to drop everything and organize it into piles just to see what we had. After organizing all the piles, I wanted to put all my gas neatly inside the back of my car. I had over 20 barrels of gas, which was insane because each barrel has 5 liters and our car can only have 30. Next, I decided to sell all the valuables I had, and I made a lot of money. The gold bar actually ended up selling for $30,000. After selling all my valuables, I was left with $42,000. I immediately went to the shop and saw what I could buy. But sadly, the shop didn't really upgrade at all, and it was kind of just the same exact things from before. I could have easily afforded anything, but I wasn't sure if the money that I earned in this run saved. So I just bought a few boxes of ammo. Finally, after I bought all the ammo, I loaded it up into my turret and I organized the back of my car. I was fully decked out and I still had $80,000 left. Looting things became super easy and honestly unnecessary. I had so much loot that I could have just made it to the end already. After looting the final town, I wasn't really scared of anything. So when I found the final boss, I didn't hesitate at all. I drove straight in the middle of all of them and I just let my machine gun tear them up. Final boss had a ton of HP, but he didn't really do anything. I was just able to ram him with my car and keep shooting him with my machine gun. This game was super easy. Also, we found a golden AK-47 inside of the boss's lair. After I sold my stuff, I had $100,000 and then I just ran through the zombie horde like it was literally nothing. We had so much ammo that I could just stay and shoot them all. Finally, we made it to the extraction point. There was one horde of zombies left, but I just ran through them really easily. I wanted to bring my car inside the extraction point because I thought that I could save all the stuff I had, but I realized that I couldn't. So I picked up everything and I tried to put it in my inventory. After the extraction countdown finally hit 0, I was able to get out of this game. I got 10 diamonds from that entire run. I wasn't sure what diamonds did, but